A very good evening to you. This is your Financial Week. I'm Dwayne Burbick. The principals of new financial firm Cygnus are dismissing any suggestion that it benefited unfairly from an investment by the National Investment Fund, the NIF. One of its shareholders, Jason Morris, is also chairman of the NIF Investment Committee. And it's that fact which raised some eyebrows. Milton Walker reports.
Cygnus, which was launched recently, raised just under $2 billion in a private placement. Approximately $260 million of that amount was invested by the NIF. Jason Morris is Chief Investment Officer of Cygnus, but also chairs the NIF's Investment Committee.
I declared to the NIF that I was starting an investment firm with some business partners and offered to resign. And the chairman of NIF board said, "Thank you for informing me of that, but we don't want you to resign. What we'll do, we'll follow due process as occurs with everybody on the NIF board who has conflict, including other members who come for other things."
Mr. Morris said he took further action to protect his company and the NIF's reputation.
I then was recused from all discussions that had to do with Cygnus Credit Investments Limited at NIF's board. So whether it is the investment committee that I chair, I recuse myself, basically run a meeting, SCI is discussed last, and I recuse myself. At the board level, once SCI comes up for discussion, I also recuse myself.
He told the Business Day that the minutes of the committee and board meetings will reflect his absence. CEO of Cygnus, Beresford Gray, revealed that the firm approached about 250 companies and individuals in its bid to raise cash in the private placement. Mr. Gray says Cygnus has strong governance principles and its investment pitch to the NIF was rigorously assessed. Mr. Gray added that the NIF was the last investor to come on board as its approval process was much longer. He revealed that there are additional safeguards to protect the NIF's investment.
NIF will have a board seat. They will on the vehicle. They have a board seat. They will also be a member of what we call the Shareholders Oversight Committee, and those are opportunity for them to be fully engaged in how the vehicle is run, the reporting, and the whole governance structure of the vehicle.
Mr. Gray said 8 institutional investors are on board. Cygnus also plans to make an initial public offering later this year. For the Business Day, I'm Milton Walker.
Commodities trading now, and oil ended at its lowest level in about a week on Friday, with expectations for a rise in OPEC output pressuring prices ahead of a coming meeting of major producers. September West Texas Intermediate crude lost $1.15 to settle at $45.77 a barrel on the New York Mercantile Exchange. That was the lowest since July 12. And in foreign exchange trading today, the US dollar closed at $128.44. The Canadian dollar sold for $104.38, while sterling traded at $166.67. The euro ended trading this week at $150.36. In today's trading session, the JC index advanced by 1,713 points to close at 233,273. The junior market index advanced by 15 points to close at 2,956. The main winners were newcomers Express Catering, 1834 Investments, ISP Finance Services, Epley, and JMB 7.5%. The main losers were Sagicor Real Estate X Fund, General Accident, Main Event Entertainment, Jamaica Stock Exchange, and Lasco Financial Services. That's the Financial Week. I'm Dwayne Burbick. Do have a great weekend.